will see all the French names on those buildings. I said, yaar, apna building, apna naam hona chahiye.
But these are all
see, okay, now we said, okay, fine. These are all whatever, right? So I said we should name them after people, okay, and we should name them after local people. That was the requirement. Then we've been running contests every time we have a building to say, okay, find me a name that is not crazily political or whatever, controversial. It's hard to find people who are scientists or whatever. So it's easier to go with Aryabhat, Pingal, Aryabhat. All these things are all very easy to go with. Nobody has a problem with it. I couldn't call them Gandhi, Nehru or...
Interesting. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah.
So two questions. One is that, like, you just talked about templatization. So now the industry is changing, cycles are getting squeezed. Everything is like as a service to be available soon. So this is affecting a lot of strategy. This is one question. And the another question is, I'd like to know if you can share like how you prioritize things, being a coder to managing a big company. Your priorities change. You are like sort of when you are too much into a thing, you give a lot of time to it, and later on you move to prioritizing.
Yeah, I think prioritizing is a very hard problem, and delegation and prioritization are pretty much very difficult to do. And I still struggle on that all the time. So there are many things that I want to do and I have to do, and it's very hard to prioritize. And that's the biggest challenge in some sense. See, if you look at growth or any other things, even in life, right, biggest problems that we have are to do with bandwidth, management bandwidth. We have limited time and limited amount. So prioritizing those 5 things that are most important to you becomes the key to success. And I think about this all the time. So what are those things that are important to us and what should I be focused on? But it's not easy.
Does it answer your question?
Well, I didn't have an answer.
The question was as a service where the cycles are getting shorter and shorter for everything.
Yes. So the question is?
Like this is changing.
Yes, there is changing strategy.
Yeah. So how that is going to affect things?
It's going to be different. I don't know really if I have a clean answer for you. But yes, you're right. Cycles are getting shorter, things are getting faster and faster, and response times are getting harder and harder. Life's going to get more and more complex in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the difficulties which we encounter is after leaving a job, people set up their own organization, their own business, but they still are in that job mindset, and you have to work to change that mindset. So in that entire process of templatization and all that, I think working on the mindset of the principal business owner. Could you please share something about it?
I'm still very early in the game at this moment as far as the Asra Foundation is concerned. So there are other people in the foundation who are working on that part of it. Really, the whole point though that we are trying to do is, and that's the reason we don't call it entrepreneurship as much as we call it self-employment, is to say that, you know, we don't want to complicate people's life and sort of templatize it to the point where if you've done a job, then if I'm running a beauty salon or I'm running a house cleaning business, I don't want that guy to feel like, okay, it's too complicated and entrepreneurship and all these other things. It's all about, you know, I need to go deliver a service every day and I need to collect the money. At the end of it, at the beginning and the end, I need to know how many houses I'm supposed to clean this month to make my ends meet, right? If I have a plan that I need to make 30,000 rupees a month, how many houses do I need to clean every day? So those are the basic things, and how much money you should put away so that you have money for investment. So those are the basic things that people need to think about. A lot of times people are not able to think through all those things. So that's really what I'm trying to focus on with these campaigns.
Okay. Yes.
While we have many big Indian companies in the IT space in the last 25 years, we have seen, but unfortunately we have not seen any big iconic companies like Google or Facebook or Twitter emerge from India. I mean, this has been discussed so many times in the past as well. What is it that prevents Indian IT companies to reach that level?
I think it will happen eventually. I'm pretty sure that in the few years we'll see that. A lot of it in the past has been, I would say, two reasons that I would give for that. One is, we tend to not build to customer or market requirement as much as a lot of the people tend to build what they think they can build. They don't always look at what the market needs. So that's a gap between. So I meet a lot of companies, a lot of people build a whole bunch of things, but they're not sure who's going to buy it. So that piece is missing. That's changing a lot because once now the market is starting to move in India and we are selling locally, and it's much easier to respond to markets when if you are saying that you want to do a global rollout, it's much harder. So that's one problem. Second thing is, I think, we have not figured out as Indians very well how to operate channels very well. So a lot of the, how do you get sales to happen in a very effective way? I think very few companies have figured that out. And that's a Google kind of flow. So again, look at Google, for example, if they were to invest the kind of money they invested, it's very hard for companies here to start with that. Those are all things that will change.
So I'm sure there'll be more questions that will come, but let me just do a quick lightning round with you.
Let me do one more thing. I think my email address is anand@persistent.com. I read all my mails. Most of my mails I respond, some I don't. Okay. If you don't get a reply, write again.
Okay, that was one question.
But you can go ahead and send me mail. And, give some context to the mail you send. It's much easier to get a reply.
Anand, you mentioned once that the mail should be less than 10 lines. Only then you read it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see that. Yeah, that is actually true. What happens is, a lot of the replies that you will get, if I can see it on my phone and I reply to it quickly. There's a very nice article that is from Harvard Business Review which talks about how you need to delegate very quickly. So you will put the monkey on somebody's back. Right? So if I can reply to it or if I can send it to someone, let's say my assistant take care of it, then it happens. If you are expecting me to send you an essay back, it will stay in my marked file and I'll never get to it.
So, Anand, what is the best advice that you've ever received and from whom?
Pick one.
It's a tough question. I'm not a film actor. I can give you this kind of answer. I've received a lot of very good advice here. So I just mentioned some of the advice that I got from Professor Pathak, for example. I thought that was very useful. Again, my father, he gives me a lot of advice. It's not a good one. I get a lot of advice from my wife.
So, Anand, you've described, in some of the comments, technologically, you are one of the most savvy CEOs running that size of organization.
I'm not savvy, but I still think I'm a techie.
Okay. So, how do you cultivate that?
So I read a lot, and I also talk to a lot of people. So in my job, actually, I get a very good opportunity to meet the tech guys across various customers. So I'm on the sales route all the time, and I go through the customers very regularly. Having done this now for 25 years, I have figured out how to provoke an argument from people. And I get to argue or sort of dispute, put a position and then get a response back from some very senior technical guys in my customer network, which is all techies. Okay. They go to Microsoft and IBM or Oracle or Cisco and get to a senior guy and tell him something and he argues with me and I'm able to figure that out. So that's very useful, and I have a set of friends who are very deep techies who I pick their brains on every trip that I'm in the US. Typically I go spend time with a bunch of fellows. They tell me go read this, go read that. So I go read it up and then I have enough ammunition to bullshit to someone else, and then you argue with some more people and then you get something. The other thing I do very regularly is that I sometimes, if there's a new area, I commit to them that I will do a tutorial for 2 hours on that subject. Then it just puts a lot of pressure and then you figure it out.
So, what would be one book that you recommend entrepreneurs to read?
I think the best book that I have read in the last year has been the Horowitz book. I don't know how many of you have seen it. It's It's called